What if I told you that people are always communicating with you, even when they say nothing? Every day, humans send thousands of silent signals. A raised eyebrow, a crossed arm, a small shift in posture. Most people barely notice them, but these tiny movements reveal something powerful: our true thoughts and emotions. This silent system is known as body language. Psychologists believe that a large portion of human communication happens without words. In fact, long before humans developed language, the body was our primary way of communicating. And even today, the body often tells the truth when the mouth does not. In this video, we will explore the hidden psychology behind body language. You will learn how to recognize confidence, detect discomfort, understand attraction, and read the signals people unconsciously reveal. Because once you understand body language, you start seeing people in a completely different way. Thousands of years ago, humans lived in small tribes. Communication was essential for survival, but spoken language hadn't fully developed yet, so people relied heavily on gestures, facial expressions, and posture. These signals helped communicate danger, trust, fear, and friendship. Over time, our brains became extremely skilled at reading these nonverbal cues. Even today, our subconscious mind constantly scans other people's body language. Often, we form opinions about someone within seconds of meeting them, and most of those judgments come from body language, not words. Eyes are one of the most powerful elements of body language. They can communicate attention, interest, honesty, or discomfort. When someone maintains comfortable eye contact, it usually signals confidence and engagement. But when someone avoids eye contact completely, it may suggest nervousness, insecurity, or even dishonesty. However, context is crucial. In some cultures, too much eye contact can be seen as aggressive or disrespectful. But generally speaking, balanced eye contact helps build trust. People naturally feel more connected to those who look them in the eyes because it signals something important: presence. It shows that someone is truly paying attention. Posture reveals a lot about a person's mindset. Someone who stands upright with their shoulders back often appears confident and self-assured. Meanwhile, someone who slouches may appear tired, insecure, or uncomfortable. Psychologists have studied how posture affects not only how others see us, but also how we feel about ourselves. When people adopt confident body positions, their brain sometimes responds by increasing feelings of confidence. In other words, your posture doesn't just show how you feel, it can actually influence how you feel. This is why many public speakers and leaders pay close attention to how they stand and move. Their posture sends a message before they even say a single word. Crossed arms are often interpreted as a sign of defensiveness, and sometimes that interpretation is correct. When people feel threatened, uncomfortably, or resistant to an idea, they may instinctively close off their body. Crossing arms can create a psychological barrier. However, body language should never be judged by a single signal alone. Sometimes people cross their arms simply because they are cold or just comfortable. This is why experts analyze clusters of signals rather than one isolated gesture. For example, crossed arms combined with a tense face and leaning away may indicate discomfort, but crossed arms combined with a relaxed posture may simply mean the person is at ease. Understanding body language requires looking at the whole picture. Some of the most fascinating body language signals are called micro-expressions. These are extremely brief facial expressions that last less than a second. They happen when someone tries to hide their true emotions, but the brain releases the real emotion too quickly for complete control. For example, someone may say they are happy, but for a split second, their face shows a flash of sadness. These micro-expressions can reveal genuine feelings that words attempt to hide. They are studied in fields like psychology, negotiation, and even law enforcement, but reading them requires careful observation because they appear and disappear almost instantly. Humans have invisible boundaries known as personal space. This space varies depending on the relationship between people. Close friends may stand much closer together, while strangers usually maintain more distance. When someone steps too close into another person's space, discomfort can arise. The body may react automatically by stepping back, turning away, or crossing its arms. These reactions are part of our brain's built-in system for maintaining safety and comfort. Understanding personal space is especially important in social and professional environments. Respecting someone's space often helps create a sense of trust and ease. Confident people often display certain body language patterns. They stand upright. Their movements are relaxed but purposeful. They make comfortable eye contact, and they take up space naturally. Interestingly, confidence can sometimes be recognized before someone even speaks, because the body sends signals of selfish, slow movements, calm posture, and open gestures. All communicate that the person feels secure in their environment. Humans are naturally drawn to people who appear confident, because confidence often suggests competence and stability. When people feel attraction, their body language often changes. They may lean slightly toward the person they are interested in, and their feet might point in that person's direction. They may also mirror the other person's movements. Mirroring is when someone unconsciously copies another person's gestures or posture. For example, if one person leans forward, the other may do the same, creating a sense of connection. Smiling, prolonged eye contact, and subtle touches are also common signals of attraction. However, these signals vary widely between individuals, which is why context and multiple cues are so important. Even when people remain silent, their bodies continue speaking. A small shift in posture, a quick glance away, a tightening of the jaw, of these signals carry information. Most of the time, people send these signals unconsciously. They are not trying to communicate them intentionally, but the brain constantly reveals internal emotions through physical behavior. This means if you learn to observe carefully, you begin to notice patterns that many people miss. Body language is one of the most fascinating aspects of human psychology. It reveals the silent conversation happening beneath our words. Our posture reflects our mindset, our eyes show our attention, and our gestures reveal comfort or tension. But understanding body language is not about judging people instantly. It is about becoming more aware, more observant, and more understanding of human behavior. Because when you learn to read the silent language of the body, you gain a deeper insight into how people truly feel. And sometimes, the body tells a story that words never could. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology documentaries exploring the hidden patterns of human behavior. Thanks for watching.